The American Revolution, in other words, is never finished. It must always be renewed.
Greater love than this hath no man, than that he lay down his life for his friend.
What if it's not envy?
We must take back our cities, and take back our culture, and take back our country. God bless you, and God bless America.
Welcome to another episode of Contramundum. We are doing a very special AMA-style format where Gary has a bunch of surprise questions that he came up with himself late at night, 2 a.m., coming up with schizo questions on Grok, as well as from our supporting listener community. Thank you for listening.
Not Grok. His questions were provocative and not family-friendly. All right, here. We'll start with the first question for both of you. First question is, rank the top 3 non-Christian religions.
Top 3 non-Christian religions. Baptist. All right. Sorry, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's lighthearted.
Okay.
I'd say one of them has to be like some sort of Nordic.
Oh.
I think that's kind of cool,
Okay.
intriguing. That's one of the 3. I don't know if. All right, so this is people are gonna get mad at me for this.
Question.
People are gonna get mad at me for this.
Opening with that question.
I actually like, not like today's radicalized jihad Islam, but there's something about like the medieval
CJ loves
Islam from like I'm serious from like what's the like 1001 Nights or Arabian Nights, all that kind of stuff, like the classical,
okay,
the golden age of Islam.
CJ watched Aladdin one too many times as a kid, and
Fact check, true.
Can you sing the song for us?
I cannot. That's a lot. $100 a month gets you access to
The songs.
to the songs. So yeah, like I would say medieval Islam and what's another one?
I'm throwing Mormons in there.
Yeah, it's tough because like there's something American, I guess, about that.
I just don't like this question. If you would have asked me, like, what are the 3 worst? I could do that very easily. But 3 best, I mean, I don't know. Like, there'd have to be some obscure, like,
Maybe something like Zoroastrians.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, like, I don't know.
I need another one. I'm gonna finish this. So this is purely a vibes question. Like, there's no, I don't have any like truthful weight to it. So it's pure vibes. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up the Disney version of everything.
CJ likes the religion of Pocahontas and Aladdin.
Yeah, whatever the Native Americans were doing is the
and
top
Moana.
3.
He likes Moana's, Polynesian
another one.
religion.
Yeah, I need another
It's
one.
all Disney for you. The Disneyification of pagan cults.
Maybe the old Japanese, like was
Like
it Shinto?
Shinto?
Yeah, that's based.
Okay, it's based.
Okay,
All right.
we won't make Andrew.
I delegated.
Confucianism. Not gonna. Is that really a
okay.
religion though?
Yeah, let's go with it.
I don't know.
Seems like more of a lifestyle.
I mean,
It's a
that's all the
religion.
Eastern stuff is kind of, it's just weird. It's like, I don't quite understand it. I've never really spent much time trying to understand it. Because it's so foreign. But yeah.
Good. Off to a rocky start, Gary. Let's go.
Yeah, great
All right.
question, Gary.
All right.
Have
Favorite
some good questions.
favorite era of history you'd want to live in?
You want to live in?
To live in. You go first, CJ.
That is a good question. I would choose like the 18th century frontier. Yeah. So like, I guess that wasn't a geographical question, but yeah, 18th century.
Yeah, do we have to describe where we would be in that question?
No, just favorite era of history that you'd want to live in.
I mean, favorite era of history is different because like the 12th century, like Merry England and Robin Hood and King Arthur, like I like that. But live in like, yeah, 18th century or 19th.
It's like
Merry England was the 12th century and
Oh,
also
oh.
King Arthur.
Oh, so like 6th century.
6th to the 12th. Robin Hood was
Yeah.
12th century, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't fact check my hypotheticals. I also like so when I think did I say 19th or 18th? Because I meant 19th. I meant 19th. I like the frontier in the 19th
You
century.
went cowboys with 45s.
Yes. Yes.
Based.
to live in. Like I'd actually have to live. Like my DeLorean breaks down when I end up in this place. I have to be cool with it. Would I have? Would I retain? You're gonna hate me doing this, like asking these qualifiers.
Yeah.
But like, would I retain all of my knowledge from the present?
Sure.
Oh, that's a bad answer then. Like that makes it even worse. Like it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go to Rome and
I mean, the way I
He's going.
and
He's
build
in
nuclear
Rome
weapons for
in the classical age, and he's going around asking for Zen.
Yeah. That's right.
I mean, the way I thought of it is like era to be born in, you know.
Okay, that's yeah. We'll keep with the spirit of the question.
But whatever gets you to answer.
Yeah. You know, I'm very fond of the Middle Ages. And
Broad.
that's a very broad answer, obviously. I think like the 14th century would be awesome to live in.
Like
just at the cusp of
like Western Europe, though, or
yeah, of course.
yeah.
I want to live in Mexico in the 14th century and have my heart ripped out by an Aztec priest. Yeah. No, obviously Western Europe. But I mean, right. As they are about to reach their zenith, before the Age of Discovery kicks off, I think. I mean, it's a fascinating period of history. So yeah, 14th and 15th century.
I'm gonna stick with
medieval ages.
I like the medieval. I'm gonna stick with my Americentric answer though for now. But yeah,
I'm around the middle. I would pick 16th, 17th century North America before we cut all the trees down.
Okay, that's a good
All
answer.
right.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, next one. CJ was faster with the other question. I think Andrew will be faster with this one. Favorite fictional universe you'd want to live in?
What makes you think I'm gonna be fast with that one? Dune.
He's like, what makes you think I'll be faster? Immediately answered.
Dune.
I don't-
Obviously. CJ doesn't read fiction.
Well,
watch fiction.
I was
There's no-
homeschooled, so there's
no
one
fiction.
answer.
Yeah,
one answer
there's
for a
only one.
homeschooler.
What's that?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh well, yeah.
That's my answer.
Yeah, I'm
Narnia. You know, it's like that's the two answers for a Christian homeschooler.
You pick Middle Earth over Narnia, huh?
No, I'd pick Narnia probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pick Middle Earth, man.
Okay. All
I
right.
told you I can go kill some orcs, man. That'd be awesome.
Set me up to outbase
yeah.
me.
I'm picking Game of Thrones universe personally.
Okay.
But how much of that is fictionalized?
Before or after dragons, though. I don't want to do it during the trade.
I don't really know much about that.
All the right-wing schizos on Twitter know that Lord of the Rings is actually not fictional.
Yeah, exactly. Lord of the Rings is like Tolkien.
Tolkien saw himself as writing in history.
He
Of England.
he was a philologist,
Mhm.
and probably no one had better knowledge of Anglo-Saxon language and what preceded that, and access to whatever extant historical documents there were.
Mhm.
So maybe that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Maybe that's what happened.
He found like the theory is that he found all those old writings in the archives of Oxford or
That's
whatever.
right, yeah, deep buried in.
And he
basement of
like translated them for the first time since like the 12th century or something. And it was like the actual history. But he had to present it as fictional.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would have thought he was crazy.
Numenor was Atlantis and was
Doggerland.
destroyed in the Great Flood or Doggerland. Yeah. destroyed in the Great Flood, and and then that's what happened.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So Narnia.
either Dune
Okay.
or Middle Earth. That's pretty like boilerplate answer. I wish I could be more creative.
All right, this one's changing direction. Who's more impulsive with their money?
Andrew.
I just like right before we started, I just bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon. I mean, it was stuff we needed, but like
It always is.
yeah, that's true.
That's funny. I mean, I know you both, and I don't know. I think it's a little more even, to be honest.
Gary Files. What have I impulsively bought that you remember, Gary?
I think you impulsively buy. It's just like more.
When it comes to
utilitarian.
books,
Yeah,
Wait,
you've always got a box in your office. You're unpacking, and it's usually just a
Oh.
book for your shelf or something.
Okay. All right.
All right, another funny one. Who's
He's laughing.
who's
Gary.
who's more comfortable speaking without a fully formed thought?
Totally, Andrew's not even close.
they come to me as I go.
That's not even close. I don't have a script. I'm not even talking.
That is true. Yeah, these are all easy ones.
Oh, are they? All right. What modern technology do you hate the most?
Is like, yeah, I mean,
You can pick a device or maybe a certain technological.
well, I mean, in terms
function.
of like the quality of our culture, the internet,
Yeah.
I know that's like cheap, but like it has destroyed Western culture.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with mobility scooters.
hover rounds.
Like like the man, I just hate it. Like in you go to the the grocery store or whatever, and they're everywhere. And you can't get your cart around. Like they take up like 3 times as much space, and then the beeping and they go so slow and
This is a really interesting one.
and like it'd be one thing if it's like, okay, this is a really old person, it's very frail. Like my dad is starting to get old and can't walk as well, has bad hips and knees and everything. Like somebody like that using it, but it's like then you see like a 22-year-old kid on that thing. And it's like, come on, like you're not a double amputee. Like, what's going on here? And it's like, oh, they're just lazy. And so it's like that is, I mean, obviously the internet argument and all of that, or we could say smartphones, things like that. But I think stuff like that, like things that allow for just like sheer laziness.
Mm-hmm.
To proliferate or to be like incentivized or built up like that. I hate that kind of stuff. It's like the Wall-ification, speaking of Disney movies of like our world, where it's like I look at that and I think this is why I will go to the gym and work out and starve myself, even though it doesn't always look like I do. Because I see that, I think, all right, if I'm blessed to get to like 80 years old, I want to not have to use one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in the position where I'm forced to use something like that, or if somebody push me around or whatever. But I don't think most people have that like mindset at all.
Yeah.
Where it's like I mean, I remember when I like tore 2 ligaments in my ankle. And they gave me a handicap little thing, because I'm on crutches for like months, and I couldn't use it. I just couldn't bring myself to use that thing because I'm like, no, this is for like actually disabled people. Somebody in like that's paralyzed.
This is funny because a mutual friend of ours, who's a young hotshot type, he will go steal those and then park right in the. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And I don't hate it though.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would like not use it and then park and then hobble along all the way in because I'm like, not using that thing. That's a sign of giving in, of surrendering, and I just can't do it.
You see, we both agree with the I think people too often allow themselves to be lazy, and I think they lean into that too much, and so that's actually why I would prefer to park in that parking, so that people that are
to make sure people you take that away from them, so that the temptation to be lazy is not that's that.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, CJ wasn't talking about you, but it probably applies to you too.
Gary out there stealing handicap spots from a.
That's what's funny.
George Costanza.
What I thought about with the wife is because I could technically get one of those. I could get a disabled parking thing, and I kind of want to just so that everyone else has to walk.
Yeah, it's like horseshoe theory, but with handicap parking.
It's actually to
There we
help
go.
them.
Yeah.
Because I care.
It's because you care so much, honestly. Yeah.
All right, next question. This will be a fun one. Oh, also, my answer is light bulbs.
Ben Braddock over here.
Which modern technology do you think is best?
I would say like the ability of individuals and families to get like equipment like tractors and be productive on their own land. So I don't like a combustion engine, maybe stuff like that.
I'd say antibiotics. Probably. I mean, that's what when you ask the question of like, what historical period would you like to live in? That's always the first thing I think of is like, all right, if I get, wounded in some way, I'm probably dead. Right. Without
Makes life more exciting though.
Yeah, I guess it's true, but like
it's
no-
based to die of sepsis.
You could get a paper cut and die of sepsis.
Yeah.
And it's like
Based.
based. Yeah. Like I don't know, like Neosporin maybe is good.
No, life is too clean. It's too easy.
Everything's too antiseptic.
Like if life is more dangerous every day, it's a little more exciting. That's a little different.
Gary wants to live in India.
I'd probably say I think it's cool to be able to call my parents far away. However, shouldn't live that far away. But
that's right. Yeah, if we didn't have that, then we would actually be forced to, have. I mean, that is like that. Everyone thinks of like technology as, unlimited upsides, and that there are no downsides.
It's all alternatives, trade-offs,
and so like our communication technology is awesome. I mean, it really is. I mean, if you just step back and like place yourself in historical circumstances, and think about like the rapid technological innovation that has happened in the last 100 to 200 years, and to be able to instantaneously communicate over long distances or the entire world, right? Like, but like, what does that do? It disconnects people actually in real life.
Yeah, that's why it's like tough to answer. But if I had to pick,
I know.
Like
even the antibiotics question.
Yeah, because I would love to go completely off grid, but I'd still like be able to like call family. So that's the one I'd probably like. Get a landline.
Yeah.
Really.
All right. Next one is for Andrew. Say one bad thing about Nixon. I was gonna include Trump in there, but you already did that yesterday.
Yeah,
followers.
I ran. Richard Nixon. There was one I had in mind. Someone brought it up, and it was something that was not defensible. I mean, it was certainly later in life after he was out of office. He demonstrated there's a video of him, talking about like he was pro gun control in an interview in like the 90s, not too long before his death. And so like, yeah, that's an obvious one, And yeah, that's just, there's like no defense I can muster for him. We got to do, we have to do something about all the guns. Like, and it's like, no, we don't. We have to do something about criminals. Anyway, yeah.
Fair. Next one.
I like how he always like chuckles.
From the person we spoke of earlier, Andrew Tate's son or a girl boss daughter.
Oh man.
Does he have to have the gay tattoo?
He's all into it.
Oh man.
He's even got a hookah.
I want to say girl boss. Because I mean, is that like a lifelong?
Yeah, are you stuck as that forever?
Yeah. Can you?
I need to expand on it. Let's say lifelong girl boss daughter, lifelong Andrew Tate son. He's got a hookah. He never marries.
Yeah, he's
Allegedly.
like I don't know. I have to go girl boss. Gun to head.
I don't. It's a tough question. Oh
Now the problem is that I answered too quickly.
yeah, it is. How much of a girl boss?
Like
Describe that for me.
like she's working 60-hour weeks. Kids are in daycare, calling the nanny mom. Probably like we're also as a side gig running an MLM or something.
Yeah.
Just make it worse.
Has her husband do her dry cleaning, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
Andrew's struggling.
Dude, you better clip these breaths.
Man.
It's gonna be my ringtone.
Oh, oh. I really don't know.
This is
Describe the Tate son again.
Again, think of he's really into. He's probably a fan of clavicular as well. He likes clubbing, partying. He
Bone smashing.
sees women as purely objects meant to. I don't know, how would they word it? I'm not that online.
I don't. Yeah,
But-
I don't quite know how they communicate those ideas.
So, yeah, again, he's a hookah. I think I'm also picking girl boss daughter.
This is a Gordian knot. I mean,
and
this is
it's lifelong, so you can't.
You can't.
There's no reform here.
There's no getting out of it.
At least you get grandkids and you know who they're.
Do you
know,
though? With a girl, I don't know. If
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Kids in
if you
daycare,
do.
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so you could just pick them up.
Yeah.
But she probably lives in like the city.
Yeah.
Probably has a business major degree.
You need a timer, man.
I think. I mean, I guess the girl boss.
Yeah, that was a good question, and that's stumped him.
He's just defeated. He's so defeated now. He's gonna go take a shower.
Can't shower this feeling away.
Also, so next one. What if it is envy? Next question is for CJ. Have you ever bought a book just so it looked like you read it on your shelf, just so people walk in, look at the book, think
Yeah,
you read
like
it,
90% of my books are like
90%
that.
of your book.
You think I've read all those? Are you
Just
kidding
purist,
me?
You ever bought one just pure because it just looked good?
Well,
Pure
so
aesthetics?
the issue is like the issue is I need the complete set, right?
Yeah.
So like David Irving, E. Michael Jones, like they have very expensive books, but I can't like if there's an empty spot on the shelf and I know they've written another book, I'm not sleeping till it's done.
I guess follow up then. What's the most you've spent on one book?
Let's see. That's a good question.
More than 1,000.
I have not spent more than 1,000.
Okay, that's good.
I did buy Camp of the Saints. That was $450, but I think I've done more than that. That was before. I was like 2 years before the new edition came out.
Yeah, you not a great financial decision.
No, but it was rare, and we
rare.
and we never would have had any other copies. I have the last copy, and now they're like $10 a piece.
Yeah. You can buy
You can try to remember. So probably what, $4.50? That's the most you spent.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is from a Contramundum.
No, sorry.
Oh, what?
Okay, The Winning of the West by Teddy Roosevelt. I have the hardbound edition from the 19th century.
That's cool.
Yeah,
like a
that
first
that-
edition.
I don't know if it's first, but it was $1,200.
Oh,
I knew
But
we'd
it's a
have
4-volume. Yeah, I mean that's a good one.
That's cool.
Come on.
It's kind of an antique too.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is from a Contramundum top guy. He asks Andrew, why did you sign the Antioch declaration? He provided screenshots.
Fake news. I never did. This is the thing. Like they allowed anybody to sign it.
Oh, did you just put your name? There's no.
Oh, Gary
No.
believed it.
No, like
I did.
They allowed anybody. Like I was on there several times with like my name spelled wrong.
You were.
Yeah, yeah. Like they allowed anybody to like submit a signature and it just auto populate. Like, there's no verification process
Oh,
whatsoever.
interesting.
And
That's
so
probably what I would say.
yeah, so because I've had people, I will have people like DM me periodically with that same screenshot, and it's like, yeah, I never signed this. So yeah, and it puts you in such a weird, like, I think that's why they did it. Maybe, I don't know, or they just
They were being funny. Yeah.
no, I mean, like, why would you
Oh,
set something like that
Mhm.
up with no verification where people could just like put your name on there?
Mhm.
And so no, never signed it. Never did that. So anyway,
Okay, so kind of on the
did you really believe it?
Huh? You know what's
Uh-oh.
funny about that?
Fire
I
him.
don't even know why that thing is bad. I just know everyone whose opinion I care about doesn't like it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it was really sloppy and poorly done. And which isn't to say that there's like nothing in there that I agree with or anything, but there's certainly things where it's like, where you put that, I don't like it.
It's also very political.
Oh yeah, exactly. And it was like targeted and everything. And it's like, I'm just staying out of that.
Yeah.
Like that's why, like, we didn't in the moment, like I didn't talk about it when it was, when the heat was on and everything. It's like I'm not interested in these petty fights, actually. So yeah.
All right. Next, favorite movie made after 2000.
After 2000.
Yeah. That way we cut out all the Mel Gibson movies.
He made some after 2000.
Well, Passion, right?
Yeah, that's
that?
2004.
I'm gonna go with Passion.
Dang it. I was trying to find a good cop out so CJ had to really think and not just say something Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Master and Commander.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Mhm.
All right. Favorite dictator.
I really like Joseph Stalin. No.
Phil's gonna clip that.
He likes my Nick Fuentes impression. Okay, Phil, go ahead. Babe, CJ's gonna say Franco.
I'd say Pol Pot because the name's funny and he used it over. Sorry.
It is retarded name.
You would say Pol Pot, Gary.
He looks like a Pol Pot.
I don't know if I would go with Franco necessarily.
Oliver Cromwell.
Oh,
Oliver
good
Cromwell.
answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Easy.
Yeah, you could say that or Caesar too. Those are easy ones.
Caesar. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have another one? You're
Well-
not gonna say Franco.
I actually like Pinochet because of like his, like the people that he connected with in the United States were like good conservative,
Yeah.
people, and he was obviously
initiating.
initiating an anti-Marxist agenda.
It's
there.
within the context of the Cold War. Yeah. Like
someone like that, maybe.
It's not like Ayatollah or anything like that.
nah. No.
No, Cromwell though, I didn't think of it, but that is a good one.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What's one thing Andrew would dislike about California?
Just one thing?
Um,
The biggest thing, perhaps.
Yeah, that's a question for CJ.
yeah, of course.
You're next, Andrew.
I mean, there's stuff like the immigration, right? But that's easy. But what about like Heritage California that he wouldn't
Like
like?
real California.
Yeah. Andrew doesn't strike me as like a dedicated outdoorsman. And that's what I think of like California. Like someone who's gonna, commit to like daily hikes and like lake days, river days, all that kind of stuff. That's
He'd be like a grill by the river day. That's
I like the
So-
beach. I like the
that's-
beach, man.
that's what I would think of is like their emphasis on like pushing themselves physically in nature. I think that's not really Andrew.
well. Then what's one thing CJ would hate about Minnesota?
You wouldn't be able to handle the cold and the dreariness of 6 months of winter.
I could see the dreariness because CJ is very what's the word?
Phlegmatic.
Is that a word?
Is that a word?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's one of the 4 humors.
So the cold doesn't bother me, but yeah, the dreariness.
No, the cold would bother
I think the
me.
dreary
When
would.
it's-
Well, okay, yeah, the cold.
when it's 15 below zero,
Right.
and you can't go outside.
I can do the 20s
Yeah.
and 30s, but this is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true.
cold is hard. It is.
fair.
I actually miss it. I miss it a lot.
The cold.
The very frigid cold.
Mhm. Something about it's refreshing.
It's very clean,
Yeah.
and the air is so still, and there'll be days where everything is covered in ice. You get ice crystals all over everything, and it makes you appreciate spring and summer way more.
Mhm. Mm.
Like every day in summer is like an absolute delight to be able to be outside, the sun shining on your face. And yeah, I think it would not be your cup of tea to experience winter there. Summer there is awesome. It's great. But winter is, you have to be conditioned by a lifetime.
Fair.
This is one I believe is from Andrew to CJ. What is your single greatest athletic feat?
This is a hard one because it's going to immediately draw mockery.
That's why.
But when I made the state Olympic development soccer team for state, when I was
That's not a small state either. It's California.
I made the team as a central defender, and I was very.
It's in a non-white
good.
state too, where they play soccer.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, there was 3 white guys, and so that would be my. I also got the JFK award for physical activity when I was in 3rd grade.
In 3rd grade, I couldn't do all the pull-ups. I did everything else
Which
for it.
I was very
pull-ups.
proud of.
I couldn't get the pull-ups, man.
This is one of those like I hated it when I was a libertarian, but now I'm like, actually, we need that.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
But it was in 3rd grade, so it's not really doesn't count,
I think it counts.
In 3rd grade.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. What?
You're not
What?
gonna ask mine.
All right.
Well, it
Let's
literally
go.
it said CJ. specifically.
Well, all right. No, he
All right.
wants.
What is yours?
He can answer it.
I one time single-handedly blocked 3 guys on a pass play. Right, three defensive
3
linemen.
Americans.
3 defense, big corn-fed boys. One, I just had to like my chest in his way. The other one, I mean, maybe I held a little bit, but no flag, So, and then I grabbed the other 2 and just drove them back. And then, one of our probably 2 pass plays the game was a nice completion. And And after we scored a touchdown on that drive, I went over to the coach and I'm like, "Did you see that?" And nah, they didn't see it at all. I was like,
no.
I'm gonna be the hero of the game. This is great. And they're like, "Yeah, we didn't see anything."
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know. It was like, I trained my whole life for this, and nothing.
Andrew's that guy throwing a football with his nephew, and he's
Yeah.
could have gone pro.
Could have gone pro.
No, like there weren't any colleges that wanted a 6'1" offensive lineman. That's just, and at the time I only weighed like 200 pounds.
Victim weight.
Yeah, you're not going to get too many scholarships at that position.
So, what person, living or dead, do you admire most?
Living or dead?
Mm-hmm.
Still thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Still thinking.
To be fair, you are too.
Oh, I thought you were just asking.
No.
It's both of you.
No, it's both of us.
Okay. My dad. Now your turn.
I'm going to go with a political figure.
Also, his dad.
I admire my dad. Yes. So many great men.
Shouldn't have asked this question. Yeah, see, that's why
I might say something like Martin Luther. Actually, I mean, people don't understand the political power that the papacy had in 15th and 16th century Europe, and going against that was something that he felt anguish for his own soul, and he had moments of doubt where it's not just like, I'm making some sort of relational mistake, I'm not going to be included in the club. It's like, am I damning myself to hell by doing this? And so probably someone like Martin Luther.
That's a good answer.
Solid answer. All right. What is the worst take the other has had?
Oh man, I've had a lot of cold takes.
This entire episode is just us sitting in silence thinking. Oh, worst take. You're gonna have a lot of editing.
Let me just say, So I think in general, the theme that Andrew says sometimes that I just cannot stand is his optimism about like remaking movies with AI. He's like, we're entering the golden age of entertainment. Because
it's true. Yeah, have you seen some of the ones that get made? They're
terrible. There's just nothing good about that take. AI
this
movies.
is going to be a freezing cold take in like 3 years. You're going to be like, oh, they made Camp of the Saints. They made it.
With Mel Gibson.
They made it. Yes. Oh, this is awesome.
Never.
So I'll be proven right. Once again, and CJ will be proven wrong. I don't. I have to think about that.
I've had some pretty cold takes. What did you think about my silicon ring tweet?
I once wore a silicone ring, but like the problem is, I would get a rash from it, it didn't agree with me. And so I just stopped wearing that. And so on that basis, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, obviously I was just trying to, drum up some controversy, but I believe it. So,
I don't know. I mean, I have to go back and think about the, opinions that you've had.
Like, what's one he's had where you were like, oh, come on. It could be a tweet, something he said on the show, something he said like at a cigar night or something.
I don't know. There's not like any that like just stand out to me where I'm like, this is just sticking in my craw, like it's just wrong.
What does that mean? Sticking in my craw.
Minnesota thing.
I guess I don't know, but yeah, man, I don't know.
What about my take on what about when I attack Buc-ee's?
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
All
like
right.
that. I love Buc-ee's. I'm on the way back from Florida this week. I stopped there,
Yeah.
You did your monthly pilgrimage.
and the bathroom was immaculate.
It's such a low bar, though. Oh, the bathroom's clean. Yeah. Like,
yeah, it's a
they
low
clean 'em.
bar, but like very few attain that very low bar. Yeah, probably. I mean, part of it is the sort of Ludditism, which I sometimes share, in our approach to technology. It makes me, because some of it is like, okay, yes, we're never going to live in the Shire and have this idyllic, way of life and so forth. But and it's like, well, I want that too. That'd be awesome, but I think we're probably at different places in terms of how we cope with living in, industrialized society or post-industrial society.
And its consequences.
That's right. Which again, like I'm aware of it. I think about these things too, but I'm maybe just more. I'm more. I'm more like okay with it. I'm more like, well, it's hand we're dealt. It's the world we live in.
I kind of see it more as you've made kind of peace with it, whereas CJ and even myself are still bothered by it.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I'm not bothered by it either. It's just like it is what it
You've
is.
like accepted it.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. All right.
I mean that, and like you really should like football more than soccer. It's obvious.
I do. I've come to
That's good.
1980s football. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So, who is more likely to be canceled first?
Andrew.
CJ.
Definitely
CJ.
Not even close.
Yeah, I think you're both right in the sense
I actually
that
give edgier takes, but Andrew's more provocative when he says it.
yeah, I think that's kind of what I was gonna say. I think CJ says more cancelable things. Andrew just says less cancelable things in cancelable ways.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like euthanasia.
Yeah, I think it's like no, we have socialized healthcare, and
just
like
your
they're
demeanor,
making,
man.
yeah,
Like-
they literally are deciding who lives at Nye already.
You don't have to get into it.
Not in the Sarah Palin, death panel sort of way, but nevertheless, it's like, well, we're going to allocate this much money to thus and such, and apparently you're not supposed to like question those policy decisions. Or you want people to die, apparently. So anyway,
So, what is the other person's biggest LARP?
I have a lot of LARPs, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Andrew's the cowboy boots.
Yeah,
I just like them. They're comfy.
They're comfy.
That's not like I'm not a cowboy, I'm not gonna be
It
one,
I'm
is
not
the
a
LARP.
cowboy.
but I love I do love horses. Horses are awesome. And I
So our mutual friend that we mentioned earlier, he
love
hates horses.
Really?
It's really funny because I do too. They're beautiful animals.
Yeah.
And
but like
very American.
I know precisely like how costly it is, how much work they are. Like having a dog is hard enough work for me.
And it's only because no one has land to ride them. That's the issue. Like even on my road, people will park trailers on it and they'll take their horses and ride.
Mhm.
And like that's to me, I don't want a horse unless I have hundreds of acres to ride it
Mhm.
or a way to work it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if it was a necessary, part of life, and they would get the work they need,
Mhm.
then like if I was living on a ranch in Wyoming or something, yeah, for sure. But But yeah, I mean, yeah, yours, the like e-bike thing, I still don't get that. Like what that's
That
all
is-
about.
That is not okay. A LARP is something that I pretend is me. I just happen to own one. I never bring it
Okay.
up. I never write it. It's not part of my personality.
Okay,
It's not a LARP.
Okay.
It's something you can mock, but it's not a LARP.
Okay. Well, all right. Then let me reframe that.
Maybe for CJ, it's like having like the decanter and alcoholic type things, even though he
Yeah. I think
doesn't,
so.
he doesn't even
I think-
drink.
I think like you want to
It is
be like
funny.
very
Old world,
upper
yeah.
class and it's like, man, we're just chuds.
The funny thing is,
We're just chuds, man. You know it.
like I would say one of my own LARPs is I like to have this agrarian personality, and part of this is my situation
Of course.
that I'm trying to move away from. But I literally live on Murray Street in town.
Yeah. No, you just doxed our location.
Well, people
Yeah.
can know mine. It's a small town.
People are doing that under Phil's posts all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
posting
they
my
live
address
on
in
my
house.
road.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
nice
nice.
kids.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, okay, cool.
You can bleep it out, but I think it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like living in the country too. And would like to very
Yeah,
soon.
but what I'm saying is like I have a agrarian like dogma about me. I think,
yeah. All right,
Right.
I get
that
that.
I haven't implemented yet.
Yeah.
Although I did more in California.
well, that's what
So it's temporary.
and like you've got land and you work on it. So I don't view that like totally as a LARP.
I feel it is LARP. Or like when I'm tweeting out my anti-tech takes.
that was probably what I was gonna go with.
Yeah.
It's like
Gary knows that like sometimes I'm out in my field.
CJ hates
with no
technology,
reception.
and then he's like, "Hey Siri, post
Yeah.
this."
Or I'm out in my field, there's no reception out there. And I'm like connected to Starlink and I'm just
Yeah.
posting.
Posting on Starlink.
It's on his like compostable toilet in the middle
Yeah.
of a field.
Yeah, are you when you live out on the land and all that?
Mhm.
Are you gonna have septic? Or are you gonna do the whole wood chip toilet thing?
I am going. My plan is to have septic.
He has a wife that he loves, so he's doing
LARPer.
septic.
Yeah,
Total
sure,
LARPer. You can't go all the way with it.
I
Sad.
do have a wife,
Sad.
and I have a son that hates electricity.
Same.
Well, then you should do just the old 5-gallon bucket full of wood chips and it actually I've been to somebody's house
Mm.
that has this and it was it was incredible.
More common
Actually.
up north.
No, it wasn't in the north.
Where
It
was
was-
it?
What's that?
Where was it?
I'm not gonna say because
Give
you
a
know,
region.
not far from here is what I'll say. Where we are presently in Gainesboro, Tennessee. Not far from here. Not in Tennessee, but not far. And I at first, like because everybody was telling me like, oh, they got this, and I used it, and I'm like, dang, this is cool. And it's got a little bucket of wood chips right next to it, and put it on there, and it's like human, cat litter.
Are you a bidet guy?
Isn't it bidet?
See, it's bidet. You're
it
giving
bidet?
me a hard time pronouncing
Here, let
Perrier, Perrier, and now you're calling it a bidet.
I am
Come
the
on.
American now,
Yeah,
Mr. Perrier.
So I have like I would love to have one of those kind of wood chip like outdoor toilets just because it would keep away people I don't want at my house. However, so long as I have a proper toilet and plumbing,
People are gonna be bugging you.
bidets
yeah.
are cool.
Yeah, I mean, back in the old toilet paper shortage of 2020, a lot of people went out and got one of those things. We actually very briefly with our first child, we installed one, like the one you put on the feed line to your toilet, and then that provides water. We got one of those, but because we were being all crunchy and all that, and we thought, first child, we're gonna do reusable diapers.
Mm.
That lasted about 2 weeks, because man, those things. Because
Gross.
here's the
yeah.
thing about reusable diapers is you got to clean them,
You got to clean them, yeah.
and like right away.
That's what dogs are for.
And
Toss them on the porch.
All right, now I'm definitely not going to Gary's house. I'm cool with the wood chip toilet, but the dogs come up and lick me, and who knows where they've been. But
That's true. That's
but man, you gotta hose that thing off into the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we're getting into some gross areas here, but it's rough. It's rough. And like newborn stage, not so bad. But once they start eating a little bit of real food, nope, we're doing Huggies. We're
Mhm.
back to, we're back to industrialized civilization again. We wanted to live like our ancestors did, and that didn't quite work
Well,
out.
our ancestors. Look, I don't know why I'm defending this because it is gross. But our ancestors, their diets were cleaner, and so
well, that's part of it.
their poop was
That's what I was talking to my wife
Thank you.
about.
Yes.
Like, what were they doing before diapers?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
actually,
even further back.
If I'm at my healthiest and I've been going for 6 to 9 months, like there's a difference in the waste management situation.
it's interesting,
So,
CJ.
yeah.
So what were our ancestors though doing? Were they just, especially in colder months? Because I was like, yeah, maybe in the summer they're just putting the bare butt baby in the grass and let them go to town. But what were they
But I don't know, like
doing?
leaves and water.
No, I think they had like, I mean, we talk about like swaddling clothes and stuff. Like that's what it was. It's like, okay, they're gonna poop and pee in those, and then now you got to go clean them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, maybe they let them sit in it too, but they couldn't have because they'd get all sore and infected and everything. Like, I don't know. It's one of those. Yeah, I bet you really want to live in the 14th century now, huh?
Yeah.
It would be more of an issue for your wife, not for us.
Fair enough. Okay.
All
I
right.
have other problems. to deal with.
Next question. What does it take you personally have that everyone hates?
Wait, say it again.
What does it take you personally have that everyone hates?
Probably by anti-tech stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of boring question.
I think many people I know this. Many people hate how much I am willing to defend the Trump administration. Even though there are obvious things, policies that I very much disagree with, but I think this is ours. We have very few options, and none of them are great, for being quite honest. But I remember how horribly bleak things were before 2015, where it looked like, okay, Ted Cruz was going to be the presidential candidate in 2016. I mean, imagine that it's a fight between Ted Cruz types and Mitt Romney types, and that's the conflict in the GOP. And then we're just going to have an eternal reign of Obamas, and things would be way worse than they are, right? I mean, as bad as
Especially
things
after
are,
2020.
yeah. I mean, as bad as things are, and they're not good.
I mean,
right
are
now.
they? I think Obama was deporting more people.
That is
That's such a fake head.
100%. Like I think anybody who utters that should be immediately deported. Actually, I can't say what I think should happen to them. But so it's like totally not true. But no, it would be so much worse. If because I think like 8 years of Hillary Clinton, and then I don't know,
Ooh.
8 more years of Biden, really another Obama administration. Like there would, and the Republicans would be lucky to get to 40% of the votes. It would be a disaster. Like the country would cease to exist. By the 2030s.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I mean, it would, you talk about Brazilification or South Africanization. That's what it would be. If, I mean, people are like, we're already there, but it would be, it would be so bad.
Yeah. That's actually why I think this Iran thing is. I know we're chasing a rabbit trail, but like, if the stakes are
point.
so high
Yeah.
that Trump can't make mistakes like that and lose in 26,
Yeah, that's
and Vance can't lose in 28. That's
No.
the stakes.
exactly.
Not our relation with the stability of the Middle East. It's literally about our domestic situation that I care about.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, things are marginally better domestically, but it's nowhere near enough what we need. I mean,
We cannot like so like one of my takes is that I would be willing to do all this bombing stuff if the SAVE Act was passed. If that passes.
if the SAVE Act passed, if I mean, and many other like, and if we many other things as well, but
anyways, rabbit trail.
Yeah, it is the rabbit trail, but I mean, it's the rabbit trail is the point, and
That's what Andrew always says when he wants to talk.
I know it's true though. But it's a difficult question though, and this is why like I'll get tons of hate over it because everyone wants like a neat, clean answer to everything, where it's like you're either this or you're that, and like the world is not that way actually. There's good and bad with everything, and like my guiding star in this is what is good for our people, what is good for Americans, and is this good for Americans or is it bad for Americans? Is it bad for us right now, but it could become good? Things like answering that question, and that's not always a simple, easy question to answer. And so because it's not an easy question to answer, right? Answers that I will give will make people angry, right? One day I'll be accused of taking $7,000. And then the other day or the very same day, I mean, this is how it's gone with like Iran. Like I'll have people on the same post will be calling me, certain slurs that I can't use here. Regarding Israel, and then other people will be like, "You hate Jews," and it's like, well, which is it, guys? What am I? I'm apparently earning $7,000 to be against Israel or something. It's these are hard things though, and all you can do is just be honest, right? And that it often isn't rewarded. Actually, the thing that's rewarded is like just lying and manipulating people, one way or the other. And I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, maybe that's your biggest weakness is that with your giant following, you're not a good grifter.
No, I should be making way more money doing
true.
this stuff. By the way, please like and subscribe and sign up at contramundopod.com.
Like you don't have it in you. It's fun. It's admirable though.
Like,
It's a good weakness.
I mean, yeah, if people like what we're doing, I like.
We
being
have
able
to.
pay bills.
We are building a church, and it takes a lot of resources. And one of the things that you have to do is do support letters, which is normal.
Yeah,
Every church does it.
Yeah.
And Andrew doesn't like doing that. And I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot about you, though. Like you're not in this for the money. And I have to push him because he's still got to, pay his bills and feed the kids and all that. So
we still have to do things.
So we're gonna do it. But so if you're hearing this, just go do it.
Yeah. Go.
So Andrew doesn't have to. Take the burden off of Andrew.
Thank you.
Take the initiative. Go to whitleyvillechurch.com/donate and help a guy out.
Thank you, CJ.
Yeah, I'll be your grifter.
You'll be the grifter for me. Yeah. I mean, it was really funny. Like it was a couple of months ago where I was talking about, buying the new printing of Boniface Option.
Yeah.
And I said, makes an excellent Christmas grift. I'm like, no, Freudian slip. But that is always on my mind. It's like,
No, it's true.
I mean, so much of the stuff, like content that people produce, is designed to obviously get the widest exposure possible and bring in the most money possible. And it's like I I'm not like doing that for this.
Mhm.
If I was,
You have a Tesla.
I not I would know, but if I was, I would, yeah, I would just be cashing in
Yeah.
on whatever, and then yeah, I would be taking the money from this, that, and the other group, and I do not want to do that ever, and I'm not going to do that ever, and so yeah, we are supported by the people, by our people,
Not Qatar.
not by Qatar, not by Tel Aviv, not by anybody but Americans who love America as much as we do.
All right. Any more questions?
Yeah, we actually have 2 left.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. The second to last is if the other had a normal job and wasn't podcasting or preaching or whatever it is CJ's doing.
Preaching is a normal job.
Okay, well, let's just say
Okay,
like
all right.
kind of a normal
Not-
American,
yeah,
Like a
let's say
normie
like
job.
a
Yeah,
like
okay.
you know, kind of a wage job, right? What would they be doing? So Andrew, what would he be doing?
CJ would be,
Let's say best case upper middle class for both of you.
okay, CJ would be selling annuities to old people.
That's what I was gonna say. Exactly.
Like, give me your life savings and I'll get you a guaranteed payment, and your kids will get nothing, but I'll get a nice commission. Like that's what he would,
So,
that's what
okay.
he would be doing.
Let me just say this.
I
Let me
know,
just say
I know,
this.
I know what you're gonna say.
Do you know what I used to do?
I,
in my 20s?
that's why it's,
But also, do you know why I quit?
I know.
It is
Yeah.
actually like you can make a lot of money
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It is sketchy. That
It's
whole
a sketchy world. Yeah.
like they do not, like 99% of the time, they do not need one of these things.
No.
They're
No.
terrible for not only the individual, but also the family that gets nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're basically signing over their inheritance.
It's like one of the most evil things there
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Is annuities.
Yeah. So God saved me.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Thank you.
So what would Andrew be doing if he was a
Yeah,
wage?
I could actually see Andrew doing like sales training stuff, like a hype artist. Have you ever seen those guys that go into the companies, they hype everyone up, they teach them how to build relationships.
Yeah.
They make they charge $400 an hour.
That's the thing. I in the past I have done sales, and
Or a football coach.
yeah,
Oh, see,
yeah.
Like
Well,
a
I
high
was
school,
one-
high school football coach.
yeah.
I was gonna say like social studies teacher that is not
No,
there. to
We're
teach social
wheeling in
studies.
well, they don't do that anymore because they all have giant TVs in the classroom. But you know, when you
the VHS
wheel
player
in,
on Friday, the game day.
here's the here's the VHS. We're gonna watch most of my in high school, like my history education was just me reading stuff on my own, because that's what we would do.
Mhm.
It's like just watch movies all day.
Yeah, he'd be a social studies teacher, 100%. That also taught.
Yeah. No, but I was gonna say, like with sales, it's similar to what we were just talking about. Like, I was good at talking to people
Yeah.
and all of that, but I wasn't like incredibly greedy. Like that's the factor you need to have.
Yeah.
Is like
You
would
can't have a
sell your own
moral.
mother.
You can't have a moral conscience.
Yeah, you have to be like, well, if I don't, manipulate this guy, somebody else is gonna.
Mhm.
And I just could never. I would be like honest.
Yeah.
Be like, this might not be the best for you.
You know what I realized when I was doing financial advisory is that like all these people with, they say they had $500,000 saved up. They were not allowed to access that money until they were 65, where they get
Mhm.
penalized.
Mm-hmm.
But the financial advisors, they're allowed to charge 1% to 2% of that money tax-free.
Yeah.
So they can
Yeah.
pull money out and benefit from the immediate use of the funds, whereas everyone else has to wait until they're 65. I was
Yeah.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They actually they actually are the class of people that get retirement money tax-free immediately.
Yeah, right now.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. And it just bothered me.
Yeah, there's lots of things about our system that are like that, and yeah, like that. That's why I could like never really be comfortable in that world. I hated it too. But like, I mean, sales is fun. I enjoyed it a lot, especially if you're selling like a product that is actually good and useful.
You're kind of in sales now.
I mean, everyone's always in sales.
Always be closing.
Oh, that's right. Always be closing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like CJ's never seen Glenn Ross other than the clip, but like it kind of is like that though, where like there's always this intense pressure on you, and your business is like cultivating relationships with people, and yet the people putting the pressure on you want you to like squeeze every drop of blood out of that stone with those relationships. And you're trying to think like near term and long term, like, well, if I'm in this job for 30 years, I don't want to like screw this guy now. I want to keep going back to get more business.
Mm-hmm.
And the pressure is always like from, the managers and the, their bosses, like, yeah, but maybe you should screw them right now because we're a little bit behind this month, and so there's always that. And I hated that. I hated those things about that because people like that world is very greedy.
It is.
And there's zero shame about it whatsoever. And it doesn't. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess I was an honest salesman, and
They never make it.
they don't make it, man. They don't make it. I had to get out of it. I couldn't do it anymore.
All right, last question here. Kind of ended on a sweet note. What is a trait the other has that you wish you had?
And Andrew is always optimistic and always excited about things. I can get dour.
Yeah.
I'm a very serious person, which has its strengths, I think. It's funny, like I was actually thinking about this in the church, building the church. Andrew is like the lifeblood of the church in certain ways. Obviously, people are there for Andrew's church,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very much behind the scenes. And so like I wish I had the ability to be more relaxed and to just meet people, and you know what I mean? And I think I serve a purpose, but
That's good.
I wish I could be more extroverted because I can be extremely introverted.
We could not do it without you. Like
This is sweet.
no, I'm serious. Like I would be. We would have already failed probably.
my kids were like, so Dad, you're one of the elders pastors. Yeah, I am. Are you ever going to preach? No. If I preach, it would be very dry. It may be informative, but man, it would put people to sleep.
I only put half the people to sleep, like Gary.
You're yeah. So I mean, I wish I had a little bit more of an extroverted ability. Like it takes a lot to build up something excited for me.
I mean, for me, it's almost the opposite of that. Like CJ is very, very organized on the ball, and I'm not. Not at all. Like I'm too ADD with everything. I'm just here, there, all over the place. And like I literally have to like every day take a sticky note and write down like the 7 to 10 things I have to get done today. Otherwise, I just forget to do them.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't do, or like get distracted with some whatever. And like CJ just can do that. Like he doesn't require that. Like I remember like in like school, right? You weren't homeschooled, right?
No.
Yeah. So maybe it was different where you grew up, but every day from like junior high onward, they give you, your daily planner. Did they give those to you when you were in junior high or high school?
No.
The daily planner?
No, just girls filled that out.
Okay, good. It makes me feel better. But like they give you the daily planner the first day of school, you'd be in your homeroom or whatever. And the only thing I would do with that,
actually, maybe I did have one.
Yeah,
I never used it.
The first like 10 pages or whatever were the school rules. And so I literally only used the daily planner like the first day of school as soon as I got it, because I would read through.
Looking for loopholes.
I would read through the school rules. Like first thing I would do is like, what changed between last year and this year? And
What did I have to do with that?
What rules did they change because of me? Because of the things I did. And so I do that, and then I'd look through, and I would have it memorized, right? I would know precisely what the school rules were, because I mean, it's part of living in something like the Soviet Union, which is what school is. You're in a communist state inside the walls of the school, and communist states are very highly bureaucratic, and so if it's not written out in the rules, right, you've got to then you can get away with it. Mm-hmm. And so that's why every year they would add another clause to whatever thing. And so because they'd be like, well, you did this. Like, well, according to Article 7, subsection 3, line 2, I didn't do that. And so then I'd come the next year and look at Article 7, subsection 3, line 2, and then the thing that I did was added to that. But I'd get the daily planner, and they'd have, okay, first hour, second hour, third hour, what's your homework? What do you got to do? And I would just be like, gave me a worksheet, I did it or I didn't. And so I would have in school, I would have if high school was made in such a way where it was just like tests and quizzes were your only grade, I would have had a 4.0 in school. But it's weighted toward daily work. It was 70% of the grade. And in math class, it's I already know how to do that. Why do I need to do 3,000 of the same problems over and over and over and over and over again just to make you happy? And so I just wouldn't do it. So I'd get a C or a D, right? Because I'd have half my daily work turned in. Mm-hmm. And then A on the test, A on the test, A on the quiz, A on the quiz, 100% on all that. And it would drive my teachers insane. You would be the best student in the school if you just did your daily work. The real world's not going to be that way.
So dumb.
And it was
the real world is exactly that way.
The real world is exactly are you competent at the thing that you're supposed to be competent at? You've demonstrated it. Okay, great. The real world is not, here's a bunch of stuff to do just to do it, to keep you pacified. And so I hated school, for that reason. But I feel like CJ would have been, all right,
no,
teacher, here's my work.
No.
I filled out my daily planner.
You want to know my how I was a student?
Yeah,
I was a negotiator. No, like college, right?
Yeah.
No, I was a negotiator. So I would know what the teacher's expectations were. Mm-hmm. And at the end, okay, so I took Greek, right? And I didn't do anything. I got I was getting a B- probably. And I went there and I was like, look, I'm one grade short of getting into seminary.
Yeah.
And I could really use this right now. I got an A.
Man, I never did any of that.
So I was that type, actually.
Never did any.
I was very good at essays.
I
was
that
not.
Makes sense.
I was not good in math and science.
I was not.
But I would do my essays the night before, and I'd always get an A. So
yeah,
I wasn't a great student. I think that the inability of you and I, each in our different ways, to not be great students actually made us more independent-minded. Or perhaps because we were independent-minded, we weren't great.
Yeah, because we are the way that we are, we're terrible students. And yeah, I hated it. Because it was probably I was 11 or 12 when I first realized this. I'm like, all right, I already know how to do this. Why do I have to do another worksheet? Right. Or the worst was in social studies, where you get a worksheet and it's fill in the blank from the reading. And it's well, I already did the reading. Why do I need to write into the little bubble, a particular word? I know I did the reading. You can give me the quiz right now and I'm going to pass it, and I'm going to ace it. And so it was not made, school was not made for people like me. It was made for people that will be good, regurgitators.
Good draw. I mean, that's what it's for.
Yeah, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. And that's probably why, what led me to think okay, when I have kids, I'm going to homeschool them. Like I was, when I was in school, I was like begging my parents, can I please just be homeschooled? Because I would like to just like all the time in school, I'd be reading books that I found interesting, right? Like a teacher wouldn't have to like drag me to the library and make it's reading month. You need to read because it's reading month. And I would just be reading, and I would get in trouble for reading because I wouldn't be listening to whatever the teacher was going on about. And because the book was more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I was probably the only kid in the Waseca Junior High School that would or in a high school that got like detention for reading when I wasn't supposed to be. So that's my life as a student, and my kids are exactly like that too. It's great, and it's also frustrating because they're like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure your kids are the same way, negotiating, particularly one of them
Yes.
is a negotiator.
He is a very well. That's it, right? Unless
Any
you
more
got,
questions? You got a last question for us? Just
That-
come
that
off
was
the
it.
top of your head. Give us one. Give us one more.
1 second. I think I'm about to sneeze.
Hit the mute button. Hit the mute button. Oh, it's not everywhere. This is.
I think if I were to think of one just off the top of my head, CJ, don't say what you want to say, because it has to be a secret. But most underrated state in the U.S. For me personally, I would say,
Oh, I know the one you're not supposed to say.
I would say Kentucky as the most underrated, slept on state, and I think it's just a beautiful state. It's a good mix of Yankee and Southern. I like the rolling hills. I think it's beautiful. There's only one population center. I would say that one.
All right, what would you say?
well,
Mr.
so I
Engel?
can't say the one I want to say.
Yeah, you have to say a different one.
I mean, underrated. I would probably just go with Montana or something.
You think
Really?
Montana's underrated?
Okay, so like, yeah,
Like think of like one of the states that's ignored, but is
That people
you
are
know,
like, that state's terrible.
like I think Michigan is also one of them.
Yeah, Michigan's great.
well, then in that case, can't I just say California?
No, California underrated. Give me a break. Give me.
I mean, actually,
Everyone's leaving
Oh,
it.
what's an underrated-
Everyone's leaving
What's an
California.
underrated movie? Lord of the Rings. Oh,
Everyone's leaving California. They're saying it's the worst state to live in. It hits like every metric of
yeah, I see.
like of like conservative worst states list.
That's a terrible
that's
answer.
that's a fair argument.
I'm
That's not fair.
I'm getting
I'm not
so,
getting-
all right. So
I'm
I
not
have,
gonna
I have
give
one
you-
state I'm not allowed to answer before the question. Another state is not technically underrated, and the other one is also not underrated. So I'm limited to 47 states. Alaska.
Love it.
This is the worst answer you could possibly. Underrated.
Okay,
Alaska's underrated. Alaska's incredible. It's amazing.
Okay.
Everyone
In
knows
terms,
that it
in
is.
terms of people that are seeking to live there, and it's on everyone's
Is that
map
what
of,
the
as
frame
a
of the
destination
is-
state.
Is it
I think
like
just
to
to-
live there or visit or what are we working
I
with
mean,
here?
to live there. I mean, I would argue Alaska could never be, loved enough. I love Alaska.
Yeah, I think. Okay, all right. Okay, we'll let you. If I don't let you have this, you're gonna keep going. The next state you're gonna say is like Florida or something. Like okay.
Nobody's
Oh.
saying Florida.
No, neither will I. Iowa.
Gary.
Man, like a
Iowa.
sub 5% tree coverage state. That's what your
That's right.
tree coverage state. That's what you cover. with.
Love Iowa. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
It's a bad answer, but we'll go with it.
No, it's a wonderful state. I mean, the thing I love about it is, you don't have big, massive cities. Like Des Moines, pretty big, but
I wonder why.
not compared to anywhere else. And like so, most of it is like just these little archipelagos of small towns everywhere. And all the small towns there are awesome. I mean, the other state I would maybe go with is Indiana. very underrated.
I didn't want to be the Aaron Wren of the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If Mr. Wren sees this, that'd be my number 2 is Indiana. But not for the same reason, not for the roundabouts, but no, it's the roads are all straight and mostly flat. I appreciate that.
It's interesting here. We've got the Anglo picking the Anglo areas, right, where a lot of the immigrants went, from England, or even kind of the Anglo descendants that migrated east or from the east. And then for the German, he's just naming the Midwest.
I wasn't going to say South Dakota. Like South Dakota is really boring.
Again, sub 5% tree coverage.
No, South Dakota is. I mean, when you get to the Black Hills, then it's really cool. But
I can't. It's hard for me to think in terms of like culture and cities and people. I'm always about, as you could tell from my answers, nature. I can only think about. I can only judge
climate,
it. Yeah.
There's more to me.
Yeah, I'm more interested in like the people.
I don't care about the people because any place I would live in any state would be far from them. So, so it doesn't. They're non.
There's fundamental differences between each of us.
I mean, I was talking to my wife yesterday too. I was like, it's nice that we live an hour away from Walmart, but I'd like to live further. It's really cool. Like I like that it's an hour, but I would love a 2 to 3 hour drive.
2 to 3 hour drive to Walmart.
Yes. We're too close. And she agreed because she's perfect and I love it.
You won't be far from a Dollar General though, wherever you are.
I'd like a 2 hour drive from Dollar General.
Good luck.
All right. That's it. I'm wiped.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
That was fun.
We'll see you later.